Greetings, wise planners, and welcome back to Inspire Archive. After decades of diligent work and saving, the day finally arrives: retirement. It's a monumental milestone filled with excitement, anticipation, and the promise of newfound freedom. You've successfully navigated the accumulation phase, meticulously building your nest egg. But now, a new and often daunting chapter begins, the decumulation phase. The critical question shifts from how much do I need to save to how do I make this money last for the rest of my life, consistently providing a reliable paycheck without running out. This challenge requires a strategic, well-thought-out approach. Today, we're diving deep into how to create a retirement paycheck that lasts a lifetime, a comprehensive, actionable blueprint designed to guide you through generating sustainable income from your savings, mitigating risks, and ensuring your golden years are lived with financial peace of mind. Prepare to master the art of long-term income generation.
Chapter 1: The New Financial Landscape of Retirement, From Accumulation to Sustained Income. The psychological shift from accumulating to decumulating. For the majority of your working life, your financial focus was primarily on accumulation, diligently saving, investing, and growing your wealth. Your goal was to put as much money as possible into your retirement accounts, watching your balances grow. Retirement marks a fundamental psychological and practical shift to decumulation. Now, the primary objective is to systematically withdraw money from your savings and investments to cover your living expenses, all while ensuring that your nest egg lasts for decades, potentially 20, 30, or even 40-plus years without running out. This requires a completely different mindset, different financial strategies, and often a new relationship with your money. This transition can feel counterintuitive, even unsettling. Many new retirees struggle with the idea of spending money they've worked so hard to save. This can lead to underspending out of fear, causing unnecessary deprivation. Or conversely, overspending in the initial excitement, jeopardizing long-term solvency. The balance is key. The aha moment: income generation without a paycheck. The core challenge of retirement is replacing your active work income, your regular paycheck, with reliable, passive, or systematic income streams. For the first time in decades, that consistent, predictable deposit from an employer disappears. This means understanding that your accumulated wealth, Social Security, and any pensions now need to work for you actively to generate a continuous stream of income. The aha moment is realizing you are now the CEO of your own personal pension fund, responsible for its longevity and distribution. For example, if your pre-retirement income was $70,000 per year, your goal now is to engineer a reliable way to get $70,000 or your adjusted retirement income need from diverse sources month after month for the rest of your life.
Why the first few years are crucial: the sequence of returns risk. The initial years of retirement are often considered the most financially vulnerable due to a critical concept called sequence of returns risk. This risk highlights the detrimental impact of experiencing significant market downturns early in your retirement, especially when you are also making substantial withdrawals from your portfolio. If the market drops early in your retirement and you're forced to sell a large number of your investment shares at a lower price to cover your living expenses, your portfolio may not have enough time or shares remaining to recover adequately when the market eventually rebounds. This can severely deplete your nest egg and drastically shorten its lifespan. Conversely, if the market performs well in your early retirement years, your portfolio has a stronger foundation, potentially allowing for greater sustainability or even slightly higher withdrawals later. This risk underscores the immense importance of strategic planning, a flexible withdrawal strategy, and careful asset allocation in your immediate post-retirement phase. For example, two retirees start with $1 million. One experiences a market crash in year 1, the other in year 20. The one facing the crash in year 1, especially if making large withdrawals, might exhaust their funds much faster, even if their average annual return over 30 years is the same as the second retiree. The cost of not having a clear retirement income plan. Entering retirement without a well-defined, flexible financial plan is a major oversight that can lead to significant long-term financial distress and emotional anxiety. It leaves your financial future to chance. Running out of money. This is the most significant fear for retirees, often caused by overspending early, poor investment management, or failing to account for inflation and longevity. Increased stress and anxiety. Constant worry about finances, fluctuating market values, or rising healthcare costs can undermine the very peace and freedom retirement should bring. Unfulfilled dreams. Having to significantly cut back on desired retirement activities, for example, travel, hobbies, community involvement, due to mismanaged funds. Reliance on others. Potentially needing to rely on family or government assistance for financial support later in life, sacrificing independence. Lost opportunities. Failing to optimize taxes or leverage specific income sources can lead to a less efficient and less abundant retirement. A clear, adaptable plan acts as your roadmap, guiding your financial decisions, giving you confidence in your ability to sustain your desired lifestyle, and providing a framework for managing unforeseen challenges.
Chapter 2. The 5 Essential First Steps for Your Retirement Money. These are the immediate, actionable priorities to set your retirement finances on a solid, sustainable, and long-lasting path. 1. Build and stress test your retirement budget. Know your new reality. Transition from saving to spending budget. Your budgeting strategy must fundamentally shift. During your working years, your budget's primary goal was often maximizing savings and investment contributions. In retirement, your new budget's purpose is to maximize sustainable spending that aligns with your desired lifestyle. Track actual spending diligently. For the first 6 to 12 months of retirement, meticulously track every single dollar you spend. Your spending habits will likely change. Work-related expenses, commuting, work clothes, dining out with colleagues, will decrease, but discretionary spending, such as travel, hobbies, dining out, healthcare, may increase. This initial tracking provides a realistic baseline for your actual retirement expenses. Distinguish essential versus discretionary expenses. Clearly categorize your spending into 2 buckets. Essential needs. These are your non-negotiable costs like housing, mortgage or rent, utilities, basic groceries, healthcare premiums, basic transportation, and insurance. These must be covered by your most reliable, often guaranteed income sources. Discretionary wants. These are the flexible expenses that enhance your lifestyle, such as travel, dining out, entertainment, gifts, hobbies, and new purchases. These are the areas where you can adjust spending if your portfolio faces a downturn or if unexpected expenses arise, acting as a critical flexibility lever. For example, you might discover that while you budget $5,000 a month, you actually spent $6,500 in your first 3 months due to initial travel. This data allows you to adjust your spending or income strategy moving forward, rather than continuing an unsustainable pace. 2. Establish your retirement income stream strategy, your paycheck replacement plan. Sequence of withdrawals, tax smart. This is a critical strategy to minimize taxes and maximize the longevity of your portfolio. A common and tax-efficient approach is to withdraw funds in a specific order. Taxable brokerage accounts first. Withdraw from these accounts first. Gains on investments held for over a year are typically taxed at lower long-term capital gains rates, often 0%, 15%, or 20%, depending on your income, and there are no age restrictions. This acts as your early bridge money. Tax-deferred accounts next, such as traditional 401ks or IRAs. Withdrawals from these are taxed as ordinary income. Strategic withdrawals here can help manage your tax bracket, avoiding pushing yourself into higher tax brackets. tax-free accounts last, such as Roth 401ks or Roth IRAs. Qualified withdrawals from these are completely tax-free after age 59.5 and meeting the 5-year holding period for the first Roth contribution. These are often saved for later in retirement to provide a reliable source of tax-free income, especially when Social Security or pension income might push you into higher tax brackets, or for a tax-free legacy. Understanding the 4% rule and its nuances. This widely adopted guideline suggests withdrawing 4% of your initial portfolio's value in the first year of retirement, then adjusting that amount for inflation annually. This aims to provide a steady income stream while preserving your portfolio for 30-plus years based on historical market returns. However, it's a guideline, not a rigid rule. Factors like current market conditions, your retirement duration, and spending flexibility can influence its sustainability. Some advise slightly lower 3 to 3.5% in volatile markets or for longer retirements. Considering Social Security timing, this is a major decision. You can claim as early as age 62 with permanently reduced benefits. At your full retirement age, FRA, for example 67 for those born after 1960, for 100% of your benefit, or delay until age 70 for maximum benefits, receiving delayed retirement credits. Delaying can significantly increase your monthly payment for life. This choice should align with your health, life expectancy, other income sources, and survivor benefits if applicable. For example, your plan might involve drawing $20,000 from a taxable brokerage account, $15,000 from your traditional IRA, $25,000 from a delayed Social Security, and $10,000 from a small part-time consulting gig in your first few years.
3. Optimize your investment portfolio for income and longevity, a new purpose. Shift from aggressive growth to capital preservation income generation. Your investment strategy in retirement fundamentally shifts. While you build wealth through growth-oriented investments, for example, predominantly stocks, your portfolio now needs to generate reliable income, preserve capital, and continue to grow enough to outpace inflation for potentially 20, 30, or 40-plus years. This typically means a more balanced and often less aggressive asset allocation than during accumulation. Balanced asset allocation. Consider a portfolio mix that balances growth potential with stability. For example, 60% stocks, 40% bonds, or even 50% stocks, 50% bonds, or even slightly more conservative, like 40/60. Stocks provide the necessary growth potential to outpace inflation over decades, while bonds offer stability, income, and a hedge during market downturns. The bucket strategy. This popular approach helps manage sequence of returns risk and provides peace of mind. It divides your portfolio into different buckets based on when the money will be needed. Bucket 1, 1 to 3 years of expenses, held in cash or highly liquid stable investments, for example, high-yield savings accounts, short-term certificates of deposit, CDs, money market accounts. This covers immediate living expenses and prevents you from having to sell investments in a down market. Bucket 2, 3 to 7 years of expenses, held in conservative, low-volatility investments, for example, intermediate-term bonds, bond funds, or diversified preferred stock funds. This provides a cash flow bridge for the medium term. Bucket 3, 8+ years of expenses, held in growth-oriented assets, for example, diversified stock index funds, equity ETFs. This portion is designed for long-term growth to help your portfolio last for decades and outpace inflation. Minimizing fees and taxes. Continuously review your investment holdings and ensure you're in low-cost investment vehicles, for example, broad market index ETFs with very low expense ratios. Unnecessary fees, for example, high expense ratios on active mutual funds or excessive trading commissions, are a constant drag on your long-term returns. Implement tax-efficient withdrawal strategies based on your income needs. For example, you might initially set aside 2 years of living expenses in cash, bucket 1, 5 years in a bond fund, bucket 2, and the remaining wealth in a diversified stock index fund, bucket 3, replenishing bucket 1 from bucket 2, and bucket 2 from bucket 3 as needed. 4. Strategize your healthcare and insurance needs, the major unknown. Healthcare is a major expense. Healthcare costs are often one of the largest, most unpredictable, and fastest-growing expenses in retirement. Do not underestimate them. Proper planning here is crucial for financial longevity. Medicare, age 65 plus. If you're 65 or older, understand the complexities of Medicare. This includes Part A, hospital insurance, generally premium-free if you paid Medicare taxes. Part B, medical insurance, covers doctor visits and outpatient care, usually requires a monthly premium. Part D, prescription drug coverage, purchased separately. Medigap or supplemental insurance, or Medicare Advantage, Part C, understand the difference between these options for covering out-of-pocket costs not covered by original Medicare. Research plans thoroughly and enroll on time to avoid penalties. ACA Marketplace under age 65. If you retire before age 65, you won't be eligible for Medicare. You'll need health insurance through the Affordable Care Act Marketplace. Your lower income in early retirement from portfolio withdrawals may qualify you for significant premium tax credit subsidies, which can make plans surprisingly affordable. Long-term care insurance considerations. Evaluate the potential need for long-term care insurance, which covers costs for nursing homes, assisted living facilities, or in-home care, as Medicare generally does not cover these. This is a complex decision based on your health, family history, assets, and risk tolerance. Other insurance. Review your existing life insurance, disability insurance, likely no longer needed if financially independent, and property and casualty insurance, home, auto, to ensure adequate coverage for your new lifestyle and minimize unexpected financial shocks. For example, before retiring, research ACA plans and estimated subsidies for your projected retirement income or attend a Medicare seminar well in advance of turning 65. 5. Review and update your estate plan and beneficiaries, protecting your legacy. Wills and trusts. Ensure your will is up to date and clearly reflects your current wishes for asset distribution. Consider if a living trust or other trust vehicles is beneficial for your situation, especially for larger estates or complex family dynamics, as it can help avoid probate and manage assets efficiently. Powers of attorney. Establish durable powers of attorney for both financial decisions and healthcare decisions. This designates trusted individuals to make choices on your behalf if you become incapacitated, ensuring your wishes are honored and reducing stress for your loved ones. Beneficiaries on all accounts. This is critically important. Review and update beneficiaries on all retirement accounts, 401k, IRA, Roth IRA, life insurance policies, annuities, and any other financial accounts. Beneficiary designations typically override wills, so ensure they are accurate and reflect your current wishes. A wrong or outdated beneficiary can lead to unintended consequences. Letter of instruction. Create a comprehensive letter of instruction that outlines all your financial accounts, passwords stored securely, contacts for your legal and financial team, and any specific wishes not covered in your formal legal documents. This guides your loved ones. Regular review. Commit to reviewing your entire estate plan, including beneficiaries, every 3 to 5 years, or after any significant life event, marriage, divorce, birth of a grandchild, death in the family, major financial change, or relocation. For example, schedule a meeting with an estate planning attorney. As part of that, review all your financial accounts online to confirm every single beneficiary designation is current and correct.
Chapter 3. Mindset and Sustaining Your Retirement. Beyond the numbers and strategic actions, these elements ensure your retirement is not just financially secure, but deeply fulfilling and resilient to life's inevitable changes. Financial literacy is ongoing. Never stop learning. Retirement finances are dynamic, not static. Markets fluctuate, inflation erodes purchasing power, and tax laws change.
Continue to educate yourself by reading reputable financial news, following trusted financial experts, and understanding the basics of market behavior, inflation, and tax strategies. This ongoing learning empowers you to make informed adjustments to your plan as needed and reduces anxiety around financial uncertainties. Enjoying life with purpose, beyond just not working. Retirement is a new chapter, not an ending. Actively plan how you will spend your abundant time to find purpose, meaning, and joy beyond the structure of work. This could include pursuing hobbies, volunteering for causes you care about, engaging in part-time passion work, continuous learning, for example, taking college courses, learning new languages, extensive travel, or deep community involvement. The post-retirement void is a real phenomenon for many. Proactively planning meaningful activities helps avoid feelings of aimlessness or isolation. Adapting to unforeseen circumstances, building financial resilience. Life is unpredictable. Maintain a robust emergency fund, separate from your investment portfolio, for unexpected health issues, home repairs, or other emergencies. Cultivate financial resilience by building flexibility into your spending. Be prepared to adjust your discretionary spending, travel, dining out, if unforeseen circumstances arise, or if your portfolio faces a prolonged downturn. Consider a guardrail strategy for withdrawals. For example, reducing your withdrawal rate during severe market downturns and increasing it slightly during boom times. Work with a trusted financial advisor, a fee-only fiduciary, who can help you model different scenarios and provide objective guidance during challenging times. Social connection, nurturing your network. Consciously maintain and nurture your social connections. Retirement often means losing the built-in social structure of the workplace, which can lead to feelings of isolation. Plan for social engagement through clubs, volunteer work, community groups, or regular meetups with friends and family. A strong social network contributes significantly to happiness and longevity in retirement. Physical and mental well-being, the ultimate retirement asset. Prioritize your health. Regular exercise, nutritious eating, and stress reduction techniques, for example, mindfulness, meditation, are crucial for maintaining the energy and vitality to enjoy your retirement years fully. Invest in preventative health care and address any health concerns proactively. Your health is the most important asset for a long and fulfilling retirement.
So, accomplished individuals, as we conclude today's essential guide on Inspire Archive, remember, creating a retirement paycheck that lasts a lifetime is a masterful act of financial stewardship, combining strategic planning with unwavering discipline. By meticulously building and stress-testing your budget, establishing smart income strategies, optimizing your investments, planning for health care, and safeguarding your legacy, you lay an unshakable foundation for lasting peace, freedom, and enjoyment. Embrace this new financial landscape with clarity, purpose, and confidence. Your hard-earned freedom awaits your wise management. Master these crucial steps and truly enjoy the vibrant, fulfilling retirement you've diligently earned and meticulously designed. If this guide resonated with you, if it sparked a new determination to master your retirement finances, then please comment below and share one specific financial step you'll commit to taking today for your retirement money to ensure it lasts a lifetime. Give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to embrace your retirement with confidence and unwavering financial peace. And most importantly, subscribe to Inspire Archive and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future deep dives into personal mastery and living your most impactful life. Thank you for joining us on Inspire Archive today. Go forth, manage wisely, and thrive in your well-deserved retirement. Until next time, stay inspired.